Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to show by way of example how to accept a sales order from a system outside of JDE and have it enter into our JDE sales order system automatically without end user intervention. I bet you're thinking, that should be interesting. Well, you're right, it's very interesting. So sit back for a few minutes and let us show you how it's done. Simply put, we'll be using the AIS server and orchestration to achieve this, and by the end you'll come to understand that any transaction that happens in Enterprise One can be automated using orchestration and the AIS server. From this 9.2 instance, we're going to create a sales order manually just as a refresher to see the steps required, and then we'll create the same order through an orchestration. So let's start P4210 and click on Add and create a new sales order. So that takes us to the sales order detail revision screen. We enter the sold to, we enter the shipped to, we enter the branch plant. We go down to the detail line and enter the quantity we want and the item number, and we click OK. And that creates the order. Previous order is 89, you note that, and close it. And now if we search for 89, we see it has indeed been created. So now let's automate this process using an orchestration with the help of this beautiful new tool called the Process Recorder, which will create a service request automatically for you. That's right, the service request is created automatically, and all you need to do is have the orchestration call that service request. So everything we did manually in the last order, we're doing exactly the same thing in this order, but now the steps are being recorded with the Process Recorder. So we finish off with the quantity ordered and the item number. Click OK. And you see the previous order is 90 now. We exit out of here. We do a search and we see the orders created. And now we exit out of here. And it comes up and asks us for the name of the service request. We enter in the description and product code 55 and click Save. So the beauty of Process Recorder is that whatever we do manually on the web client is recorded and saved as a service request to be used by an orchestration. Now with the help of Orchestrator Studio, we can design our orchestration and then attach a newly created service request. Then we can place an order outside of JDE with a third party. So log into Orchestrator Studio and click the service request section to view our service request. This is the service request we created. Click Edit Service Request and we see the three forms we worked with. We're only going to enter data into the sales order detail revisions application. So we'll delete the two customer service inquiry applications from our service request. As you're about to see, we're able to edit the service request in Orchestrator Studio. If we click on the remaining item, Sales Order Detail Revisions, that we created in Process Recorder, we get a list of entry fields and button clicks. For the entry fields, we can give them more meaningful names or default values if required. And once we're done here, we'll just hit the Save button and wait for it to save, and at the bottom you see the Sales Order Detail Revisions. So now we go up to the top, hit Service Requests, and once the screen appears, we're going to take orchestrations and then create a new orchestration, and then we're going to give it the orchestration name, and then we're going to enter a short description and then click Add Orchestration Steps to add a step. And at this point we select the type of step, which is a service request, and the Add button again. And then this drop down to select the orchestration or the service request we created, and then the Add Inputs button here. And then we hit the Auto Map key, which will auto map the fields in the orchestration to the service request, and then save. Now it's time to test. So go to your Orchestrator client, which is embedded in your AIS server, select your orchestration and provide the same information that we used to enter the order manually at the start, and click on Run. If all goes well, you get this output which indicates it ran successfully. Now you can go back and see if this order number is created in the system. So 91 was the number created, so let's look for it. And there you see the order. The ultimate goal is to call this orchestration from outside JDE. So let's go to Postman and try to create the same sales order. First, we do a token request from the enterprise server, then copy this token and paste it back to the create sales order orchestration to complete this command. So there you see it's been copied, and you see it's the details, the sold to, the shipped to, business unit, quantity ordered, all the information. So now we're going to send this order, and you see that there's a new sales order number created. Let's go back and we'll just test this again and see if it was actually created. So we do the search for 92, and yes, the order was indeed sent from the outside. So this has been a quick look at how to place a sales order from outside JDE using Process Recorder to create service requests and orchestrations. Virtually any manual process you do in JDE can be done outside JDE using this method. This video illustrates a small section from our Orchestrator Studio Complete Reference Guide. That's all for now. Bye-bye.